Welcome back everyone to another video. My name is Orbital Pigeon and today we'll be playing Becastled. Now the footage you'll see ahead of in front of you is sped up footage of live streamed gameplay, and yeah, this was all live streamed on twitch.tv/Orbital Pigeon, where I live stream most of the times. So right now I'm just making sure I have all my troop placements good. Just checking around, making sure I had everything. A little bit of time has passed since the ending of last episode due to OBS not recording correctly, but that's uh, didn't catch on to that. Just currently checking my buying stone, just finish upgrading my walls and my towers, and just doing that for a little bit. And there I bought flaming arrows because it just increases the damage for the archers, and yeah, it's very much needed. Yeah, I was not expecting them to go around because of the unfinished walls over there, but I kind of had to, deal with it. And yeah, the I didn't realize that there were bombers. They had small bomber guys that would absolutely just like wreck everything. So that wasn't fun. And then they snuck up on my towers, just like killing basically killing most of my archers. That night wasn't fun. Um, just because of the sheer amount of death that I had to experience. But it wasn't the worst night I think I had. And then there's just me finishing off the rest of the big orcs. I had to use those two archers as bait, kinda, just to get the archers to just to get the orcs to come near the archers. So I kind of just like farmed the orc, and that was the end of night 14. Quite a bit of damage, but nothing too bad compared to some other nights. Yeah, here's just me panning around, hiring more troops because a lot of them died, and I need a lot more. Uh, Still struggling with morale because I usually can never find enough. I usually never have enough morale, and just expanding my land more due to me having way too much wood and needing to spend it. B, just to gain more territory, and C, to expand my defenses. As you can see, I'm doing that right now. There's me looking through the research tree. I bought the siege weapon upgrades instead of the actual siege weapons, so I bought the improved ammo instead of the actual weapons themselves, which was kind of funny, but that did cost me quite a bit of time with my research, so wasn't the best thing, wasn't the worst. There was me just upgrading a few more towers just for defense purposes. Yeah, so the neat part about like the church is that even if you bought, I think I said this last episode, but even if you bought upgrades for them, that like if they die with with the upgrades and then you revive them, they still keep the upgrades, so you don't have to spend more iron on the dead people, which I find nice. And also they keep their level, so they still do that extra damage. And there was me just buying the siege weaponry so I can actually start producing the siege weapons. Like it's good. It's nice to have siege weapons, but the problem is they cost so much to run. So if you don't have like a strong economy going, or like you don't have the resources to manually fund your economy, then it's kind of like you don't want to go too out, like too all out on the siege weapons, or else you're gonna just bankrupt yourself. And that's a big problem because you require money to run your army. If you have no army, then you're kind of doomed. And there I just bought some upgrades. Here's me expanding the territory that I can, just because I have way too much wood. Like, the sheer amount of wood I have is crazy. I can just burn through, and it's like, with the territory prices as well, it's like, oh, I have so much wood, buys 3 plots of land, and like, oh, I have no more wood. And since I unlocked more horses, I put down another trading stall because I could afford more caravans. Yeah, caravans. And there's me placing down. There's me trying to get the right orientation for the tower, just because it's some reason stuck like that. Oh well, just kind of ignored it. Started moving all my troops to the attack point, and finished upgrading. I think, yeah, almost finished upgrading my main city walls. Yeah, so sometimes the archers they get stuck, like troops themselves get stuck. So you kind of have to like, if you put them on a position before you, so say you put them on, like you select the ground or you select a specific like them to go there, it works fine. But if you put them on the walls or on the towers, they kind of get glitched sometimes. So that's weird. I also don't like how they, like, even if they're on the wall beside it where they have a ramp, they don't take the ramp, even if there's a big lineup to the set tower. So I hate that sometimes. Yeah, I was figuring out where the hell they were going, and then I kind of realized later where they actually were going. But yeah, so that tower orientation really didn't go well. Yeah, so for some reason they couldn't actually get up there, which was really unfortunate, and I did not know that. So yeah, and then there's just a lineup to get onto the towers. I'm just getting absolutely demolished by the archers. Yeah, there goes the wall. And then I don't know what the hell the AI do. They just like break something, spin around, and then mindlessly break something else. The only problem with, yeah, like as you can see there, the amount of arrows that don't actually hit their target. So if like they're trying to shoot the target or like the orcs, but the building's in the way, so it's just like a volley of arrows. And it also happens with besiege weapons. And the ammo you're required to make ammo for the besiege weapon, so it's a really big waste on resources. So you kind of have to position your troops to like make sure that doesn't happen. And there's another successful night. A bit of repairs, nothing too much. And then there was the other attack position. This this time it was actually really nice because I had the walls there, so like just moving them moving them, like just the movement of them, like movement of troops are really, it's just really annoying sometimes. But like having pre-built defenses is really nice. There's me deciding if I want to build more, yeah, more weapons, and I decide to do so. Let's get one trebuchet and one ballista, just to help deal with the damage. The spare people I had, I just maxed out my economy basically. I think that's it. That's and then there's me finishing the walls. There's also me placing down butcher shops all over the place because they increase your food, like your food production for meat cells. So it's really nice because then you can actually hire more army. And there's me placing the this like what would you siege weapons? Yeah, there we go. It's also me buying the upgrades for them. So here's me doing a little bit of research just to get rid of my research points. Then I hired some new troops. And I just looked between the comparison, hired more troops. Not a lot of them because like archers are just like the best troops. Like they're just really good, especially when you got like walls built for them. They're really powerful. Also, me expanding the borders of my city because I ran out. I need more people. A, B, I need more storage. So I kind of just like. So it's really interesting that like you can break a wall and the people on the wall don't die with when the wall comes down. I like that mechanic. It's a little strange, but it's nice to have. Because then you don't have to like just in case something happens, like they don't all die. There's me figuring out places to build another builder's guild, just to help with it, uh, repairs and stuff like that. It's me buying building more siege weapons. Yeah, for some reason after I upgraded the tavern, all the extra slots for the butcher shops appeared. I don't know why that happened, but it's weird. There's just here's just me preparing for the night. Some more upgrades this time. Got vegetables, which actually is really nice because like it allows you to grow food in any tile. So yeah, it's nice to have because it's just free food anywhere you go, like any land you capture, just free food. There's just me looking around if like any place needs butcher shops or uh, windmills. Yeah, buying more land because I have way too much wood. And here is night 16. That trebuchet was absolutely just demolished by my archers. Uh, I didn't like this. Yeah, I like the so those guys carrying the explosive barrels really sucked. Like you can see here, the trebuchet are firing on the guys that like it cannot hit. and it's just wasting ammo. You see there it's now out of ammo because they just wasted all of it hitting a guy that I cannot hit. So that was fun. Uh, this one was fun because they attacked in a place where I had no defenses, so I had to build everything from scratch, get more siege weapons and stuff like that. It's really, it can get annoying at times. Here's me looking around, see if I can put any more mines to sunstone mines to increase my economy because you can pretty much sustain an economy really easily, just like having markets and stuff. It's really easy to do, and I just want a bigger economy just so I can fund more siege weapons. And there is me deciding which ones to get. I decided to get one of each. One ballista and one trebuchet. Then here is me finish almost finishing off. Well, not actually finishing off. Uh, improving my damage. Well, upgrading my soldiers basically. There's me buying more metal so I can further upgrade my troops. Yeah, I was always like full on food. So what I decided, yeah, I'm just like looking over my expenses right now. So like just for four siege weapons, it's already 400 gold, which is about one and a half sunstone mine. And yeah, like sometimes like when loading and unloading the game, I don't know why it has a at the bottom of it. No idea why that is, nor why any of the markets were not making money. But like to fix that, you fire everyone, you reload the game, you select one person, select give them a type of item to sell. Then you have to do that for every single market, and that's kind of how you fix it. Here's me placing down more barns just to increase my food limit because it's always full, and just in case I have a massive deficit at one point, I can always replenish the stockpile. It's me also expanding my territory. Yeah, I don't know if I'm wondering, do the caravans take like the market stuff, like the special items, like in quotations rare resources, or like what happens with them? And then there's also me upgrading my walls, wood walls to stone walls, because it gains an extra troop unit behind It, basically, instead of two archer slots, instead of one archer slot for the wall, you get two. There's also me upgrading the siege weapons. So you can tell the when my troops have gotten the upgrades is when they have like glowing bows, glowing swords, and like extra armor on them. So it's kind of how you know if they've gotten the upgrade yet, or by checking their stats. And there is the next knight. Yeah, absolutely just being shot out by the ballista. Yeah, like archers are just extremely overpowered. Yeah, ballista. I find ballistas much better than trebuchets just for their insane damage throughput. And that was another quick night. So I, so this one was interesting because what I had to do to prepare for this one was basically because they were kind of lined up like that. I kind of moved everything much. I moved, well, of course, I moved all my troops closer, but I also had them kind of like farther away than I would usually would, just to make sure like the exploding guys don't kill them. And I was wondering what the hell these one stairs did, and you'll soon find out that basically. So you see those right here, as you can see, like they don't actually provide an access point. You're gonna have to provide one. Yeah, see here. So they're basically used for those small ridges, which I find absolutely useless because it's like I can just walk around that. But I decided to just add them wherever I could, wherever they were useful, just to improve worker efficiency. Because here, there's me also capturing more land just to increase wood production and such. There's me looking through the traps. I like because I just got the traps, and here's me placing down the workshops for the traps because hey, you know what? Might as well use them if I got them. It's me upgrading all the barns just to hold more food. Yeah, so apparently if you get rid of all like more if you get rid of uh, a good amount of trees in a hunting area, it just becomes ineffective. So you kind of have to make sure you don't get rid of the trees in a hunting area, or else they just become obsolete. So I did not know that beforehand. There's me just making sure everyone's in place. So one thing to know about the traps is that you can only place them on your claimed land. So that was another main thing that's another reason why I was claiming land like near my castle just so I could mess around with the traps a little bit. Also another neat thing about the traps is once they've been used for the night they get automatically replaced, but they do cost you like a trap. So like a worker has to go out there, refit the trap basically, but like it auto renews basically, so that's nice. There's me just looking around at the different territories, that could provide food and such as like areas where deer are, boars are, wheat fields, uh, ponds, stuff like that, just to get more food. Yes, I was kind of surprised how like I still have that hunting territory inside my castle, but I've been so careful about like not removing those trees there that I managed to actually just keep it there. Alright, and this looks like the last night for this recording. Absolutely mauled by my archers. Yeah, these guys did not stand a chance. Yeah, just back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, so I did not see, you see that, uh, the battering ram at the bottom? I did not see that until like right here. And realized, oh no, I gotta deal with that. And yeah, you see that like all my archers and my trebuchets are trying to kill those three orcs, and it's just going through all of my ammo. So that was kind of like, and there we go. So that was it for that night. That's the next attacking spot for the next recording. Um, hope you had a fun time watching. Um, make sure you can you can go check me out on twitch.tv/orbitalpigeon. It's up on the screen right now. And hope you had a fun time watching. Make sure if you like to see more Prestige content, make sure you leave a like or a comment, whatever you would like me to do next. Alright, and that's gonna be it. Uh, have a fun time watching, and bye!